Hey, it's Jaime with Echo Real Estate Advisors. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another video and turn on the notification bell so you get alerted every time we upload. So, let's talk about an uncomfortable subject, and that is about stinginess. That is about real estate agents, real estate professionals in general being stingy. And I'm not talking commission, I'm not talking splits, I'm not talking anything like that. I'm not even referring to stinginess or in real estate professionals in a monetary or financial sense. I'm talking about the actual profession and the knowledge that comes with the profession. So I think that a lot of agents right now are being stingy with their knowledge, being stingy with their profession. And what I mean by that is there's this hesitancy, people are hesitant to provide content and are hesitant to provide value, hesitant to provide just knowledge that you have. And it's not because you don't want to, it's because you're hesitant to do so. You are either shy behind camera, or you're more concerned about what people are going to say. You're afraid of that angry emoji as soon as you post something, or you're afraid to shoot the ball and miss completely, where you're avoiding posting something because you don't think some people are going to comment, because you don't think you're going to get the like button, or you don't think you're going to get engagement, and that's fine. That's okay. I think that, but what's not having that fear, and that's okay, because it happens to everybody, regardless of how social or antisocial you are. Everyone has it. But the stinginess of, I want to challenge you from the whole stinginess perspective to not have that mindset, to really go after it from sharing something of value that you know. And there's a lot of things that you know that the general public doesn't. They are off doing their own thing. They're in different professions. It's not their job to know, but it would be nice to be informed. It would be nice to have understanding of what a deposit looks like. It'd be nice to have an understanding of what an FHA loan was, a conventional loan was, a jumbo loan was, and different options. Because whether you know it or not, people in different professions, they are very real estate ignorant. And it's not a knock on them, it's just a reality. Because they're off doing different things. They're off doing their own, learning their own craft, learning their own industry. You're the real estate professional. But sometimes we let this fear and let this hesitation of sharing the value that we have, the knowledge that we have, and it really comes across as stingy. It just comes across as you're withholding some information. I want to challenge you not to do that. I want to challenge you to go out there in this new year and really be out there, not be stingy with your information. Go out and share content. Go out and share knowledge that you have about the profession, because people need to know that. Even if they don't use you. Even if somebody does not use you to buy, or somebody does not use you to sell, at least they're well informed. At least they go in with their eyes open, and they know that it was you that actually helped them. But you know what's interesting, and this is where people that are good at content, or people that are good at sharing what they do in their daily lives, or good about sharing their knowledge, this is where a lot of those people that are actually doing it, that are actually out there promoting content, pushing content, this is where I see a lot of people have the hiccup. They go out and share content, but they share it at half speed. They share it at 5 out of 10. They share it at 50%, and they withhold very valuable information. And yes, you're being out there promoting yourself. You're out there pushing content. You're out there sharing knowledge. But it's being done in such a way that the actual important stuff, the step-by-step information, is withheld. And you see that a lot with certain topics on how to buy a home, how to sell a home, even with people that are trying to court your business for either training materials or marketing courses or what have you. You'll get that bait, you'll get that lead, you'll get that hook, but then the actual A, B, C, and D is withheld, right? So not your information, the information that's being provided to you is very fragmented. And yes, ultimately, it is a business and people want you to use them, but at the end of the day, how much value are they really providing to you if they're leaving fragmented pieces to where the only way to actually get the full answer is to either buy their courses or use their services or things of that nature. So that's something that I personally try to avoid in this channel. I like to present practical tips, practical advice, practical beginning to end type of information and content to where you're not left guessing, okay, well, I was told to do a lot more with Facebook groups, but I have no clue how to actually do that. No, that's not where a lot of the videos that you see, I would like to think that all the videos that you see, that's actually where all the videos that you see on this channel, that's where they begin, from a macro and a context level, but then quickly dive into the actual practical advice, practical A, B, C, and D type of steps versus, hey, let's just go macro and just leave it at that. I don't see that as providing as much value, and really bringing it back to the point, bringing it back to the whole stinginess of it. I think that people have good intent and actually go out there and have content out there and provide actual half value, if you will, but don't go all the way through, because again, it goes back to that fear. They go out and put this great video but only do half of the steps that are actually required to buy a house, or they don't give the entire blueprint away because of that fear that either the buyer or the seller, whoever's watching or consuming or reading or engaging with the content, isn't going to use them at the end. They're going to take the information and benefit from it and then go off and get another buyer's agent or another seller's agent. Here's the secret. If you provide value, if you provide more value than they could ever expect from you, who do you think they're going to use? Even if it's their brother-in-law, sister-in-law, whoever has a license, because you're essentially 1 out of 7 people has a real estate license. And it sounds like an exaggeration, but I don't think that I'm too far off. There's a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of competition out there that is licensed, and whether they're practicing or not practicing, they're gonna help somebody buy or sell a house regardless of how qualified or unqualified they are. But the differentiator between you and them is that you took the time to provide this type of content, or the written type of content, or sat down and actually provided value to them in such a way that they can't imagine going somewhere else, right? So there's a lot of these tutorials out there. There's a lot of this content out there that's fragmented, that leaves people, okay, well, I was supposed to do this, but I better go and call X, Y, and Z to clear it up for me because I saw this video, versus, hey, I saw this video and I have a great understanding. Oh my gosh, they're actually here local. Let me give them a call. There's that difference. If you're going to go out there and provide value, provide it beyond belief. Provide it beyond what anybody expected, because at that point, they are going to have no choice but to call you because you provided such value. And you know what? Even if they do, even if they go out and you provided every single thing that you could have done, you provide all the information from beginning to end to where they could actually sell their house by themselves, and they choose to use another agent, you just made the profession better anyway. And for every one of those people that goes out and consumes your information and goes off and uses somebody else, there is 10 more that are not going to do that. So the return on investment is there for you. So don't be stingy with your knowledge. People want to know what's going on with real estate. There's just like this aura around real estate that people are wanting to understand, but some people fear even asking a question because they're going to get bombarded with all of this, like, oh, buy and sell a house now. That's not always the right answer. It just isn't. And that's really what I do believe. I know that you're going to hear that different from other coaches, other people that have different opinions where it's always good. It's always a buy or sell decision, but it's not. It just isn't. So outside of that, don't be stingy with your information. People want to hear from you. And when you're sharing and providing value to people, don't leave it halfway. Provide more than they could ever expect, because at the end of the day, it's going to come around and it's going to be favorable towards you. So stay after it, and that's about it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss another video, and I'll see you in the next one.